Thank you. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, my National Treasury colleague, John Bandi, our PSAs here, I see Treasury and Industry, and all the captains of the industry who are here today. Special recognition of our friends from Japan and the industry captains who have been part of this journey. Allow me, Your Excellency, to say that this is a very significant sitting today, because with it, we have the financial or banking sector who will be looking at how we can be able to expand together. We have the manufacturers, the local manufacturers who are already here, and we have now the financing that you have facilitated arising from your visit in Japan in 2024. So, last time when we visited Japan, and we found all the many vehicles that they make there, the first thing we asked, how can Kenya be part of this manufacturing conversation? And we were told there's no capacity, there's no financing for all that. And out of all the problems we were told, we have packaged it and solved it with the Samurai Bond. So with this Samurai Bond, I think all the issues within the industry have been addressed. And more importantly, Your Excellency, we also have the automotive bill that is now going to Parliament. All the investors across the world that you are discussing with, from South Africa to Europe, the first thing they are saying is we need stability in the industry so that as we set up our manufacturing, we are sure in 10, 20 years, we'll be able to recoup our investment. And through the automotive bill, we'll be able to address that. And I'm happy we've already discussed this with you, and we'll be able to move forward. Now, very important to note is that the automotive industry is not just about the automotive industry. It has many other associated industries. I know your passion in textile, but as we do the upholstery for the vehicle, we have demand for the upholstery. As we do the leather for the vehicles, for the dashboard and all that, again, you have demand for, for the leather products and all that. So it has a huge multiply effect. And our young men who are out there not too sure what to do will have an opportunity to work meaningfully in the industry. Your Excellency, allow me also to say that in our discussions around how we can improve our exports to the world, we always go with our basket of coffee, tea, and avocado. But as you all know, the value of those compared to finished goods such as vehicles is very different. So as a country, we must improve the value of our export basket. And the first and surest way is through this automotive bill. So, Your Excellency, I want to say that arising from our discussions, also with our friends, including South Africa, you are able to help us overcome a very huge challenge of how we can be able to join the automotive supply chain in South Africa, which is the biggest in the continent. And I'm happy to note that out of that, we've had very good conversations, and some of these companies that are here would want to join that. Allow me also to say that of the top 6 richest countries in Africa, South Africa, Egypt, Nigeria, and Algeria, most of them either have oil or minerals. If you don't have those, you must be good in manufacturing. So agricultural produce is good, but we need value addition. And I think this is really the conversation that we would want to bring. Lastly, Your Excellency, allow me to say that we are looking at creating long-term sustainable jobs. Currently, we have about 100,000 jobs in the auto industry. I was discussing with some of the auto suppliers, and some of them are supplying as far as Zambia, Ethiopia, and all these countries around us. That is good. But one of the biggest constraints towards the expansion has been capital. And that now has been resolved. So part of the funds that we have today here will go towards helping them to expand, will go towards equipping our young people with training in current technology, future technology like EV, so that we can be able to bridge the gap. And in a few years from now, we would want Kenya to be respectively on the automobile map. And I'm happy With this funding, Your Excellency will have done all that is necessary. Now, for purposes of administration of this particular facility, we will work with the commercial banks, but I think what is most important is the turnaround time, because the absorption rate is very important, and I'm sure, having talked to the people who are here, especially the investors, the readiness is at another level, and I'm sure we'll be able to move together and ensure that the value addition we've been asking for is finally here. Lastly, I want to thank you for the vehicle leasing program by the government. It has created an enormous demand for all these OEMs who are here today. And as we move forward, one of our proposals is that we shall give special consideration to vehicles that are produced or part produced here in Kenya. So the more input you have from Kenya, the higher the possibility for you, so that we can encourage local production.